Hello, Huskies back again with more Los Angeles Kings franchise mode commentary in NHL 18. Last video we had an interesting regular season. I think the first couple months we were last in the division, but last in the division wasn't necessarily a bad thing because we were third or fourth in every other division. But we turned it around. Ended up with a fairly good record. We snuck in as a wild card team, but again, the Pacific is just such a good division in this run. It's ridiculous. We led up with the St. Louis Blues, and one thing I want to go over is our lines before we hop into round one. I'm not going to mess with the forwards at all. These are the forward lines I'm going to run with. It's what we had the most success with. Defensively, I'm going to take the point that was said multiple times, is to put Riley with Swanson. They're both offensive defensemen, but just the amount of offense that they bring should only amplify each other. Swanson had 58 points, and Riley had 31, and he was a plus 40. So you put them together with Zadina, Besser, and Pasternak, and that first line should be nasty. And Theodore and Kopitz should be more than fine on that second line. We'll probably look to trade Theodore at the draft. Just to get maybe a first rounder for him. He's a nice get, but he is a little pricey at 5.5, and he is 29. If you look at the rest of our defense in terms of age, he's the oldest. McIsaac's going to hang around. He's proved to be a quality bottom pair guy so far, so we're going to let him. And Kosti, I'm liking him, but I feel like we have to give him a little more time to kind of grow, because he could grow into that top 4 role, or so could McIsaac. But I think Theodore has to go. He's the odd man out in terms of age. I mean, we are a little old up front now, but at the same time, we're not too old. Our oldest guy being Kreider at 33, and I doubt he comes back. How many years do you have left? He's got 1 year left. I'm probably not going to bring Kreider back. $4 million for an 81's a bit much. Same for Bjorkstrand. I'm going to try to sign him for less. He's a good addition, but I don't want him at 4 points. Actually, he's an 83. 4.6 isn't too bad for him. So that's going to run with. And of course, we've got Boyd down here, 92 overall goaltender. Stats are ridiculous. His poise isn't up there yet, but he showed last season that he's just fine come playoff time. So let's see what we're running into with St. Louis. St. Louis, I believe, won the Central Division. I believe we are the second wild card team, right? No, we're the first wild card team. Okay. So San Jose gets Edmonton, and we get the second division winner. I mean, we still had a good season. Our offense was nasty. 255 goals, 3.1 per game. We only gave up 2.4 a game, so our defense got better as the season went on. Power play pretty much stalled out at 18%. Penalty kill just kept going up. We started down like 74%, and by the end of the year, we're up to 81%. We do take a lot of penalties, though, which is a bit concerning. Away, we're not the best, but we should be okay on the road. But looking at St. Louis, first in the division, 104 points. So in the Pacific Division, they would have been third. 104 points, 50 wins, 2.98 goals per. So they've scored 11 less goals than us. So their offense is considerably good. Their defense is not that great though, 2.54 against. They gave up the most goals out of the Central playoff teams with 208. Power plays at 21%, so that might be an issue. Penalty kills at 81%. They are nasty at home, 31-10. But on the road, they're susceptible to losses. So they're coming in kind of playing 500 hockey. Maybe they're not feeling the best right now. Hopefully we can get the better of them here. I like the way our team is playing. I feel like we have a very good team, and we've got that missing thing that was an elite goalie back there. And we want St. Louis. There we go. All right, so St. Louis, Jaden Schwartz, Braden Shen, Vladimir Tarasenko. Oh boy, Tarasenko 51 goals. So his most goals so far in his career were this season with 51. Braden Shen coming in at 71 points. Jaden Schwartz had 78. So they have a very good first line, but it all feeds into Tarasenko. So keep Tarasenko off the board, we win the game. Oh, look at that, Jake DeBrusk. Nice to see you. Good to see that we didn't even make it a full season. And you had 28 goals this year. Awesome. Barbashev had 35 points. Robbie Fabry had 61. So he really shined in that second line role for St. Louis. 28 goals. Third line, Gosselin, Costin, Foo. So, power forward, two-way forward. Not the best line. We'll see. What was their plus minus? -1, -7, +4. So they put up some points, but they're susceptible to giving up points. Derek Stefan playing on the left wing, Lucas Sillinger, and Philip Deneau. So it's a pretty decent defensive line. 29 points and a +4 for Deneau. Sillinger 24. So they were. The fourth line was a plus, and Derek Stefan had 45 points down there. So this team is pretty deep. That third line can be picked apart. I think our third line is not the best either, but our fourth line can match up with either of these two lines and be okay. Defensively, St. Louis comes in with Pietrangelo, Periaco, Schmaltz, Edmondson, Nemeth, and Dunn. Oh, of course, Dunn. So they picked up two of the guys that we let go this offseason. That's good. I can't wait for both of them to score against us. And in net, they've got Evan Fitzpatrick, who's only an 84. He's got 76 poise. What were his stats during the regular season? 916 save percentage and a 243 goals against. So he wasn't the best goaltender. So we'll have to see if we can take advantage of this. I mean, we might see Jake Allen. 912 to 2. So he wasn't that great either. So their goaltending might let them down, but we've seen this in the past where these low 80 goalies come out and they're just gods among men come playoff time. Let's go ahead. Let's hop in. Let's see what we're working with here. October. Alright, so didn't get him in October. November. Didn't get him in November. December. Still don't see him. If I miss him, I'm gonna be very upset. I still don't see him come February. There we go. Alright, so we get him twice in March and we lost 5-2 and 4-3. So these might be high scoring games. We haven't really seen a postseason where their goal scoring is real high. I mean, we've seen some 4-3s and some 3-2s, but we haven't seen like 6-5s or stuff like that. This has that type of feel to it because neither team has a great D-core in terms of keeping the puck out of the net. We have a good D-core at putting the puck in the net, and St. Louis falls off pretty hard after their first pairing, and their goaltender doesn't really keep them in games, or at least you shouldn't. But we're going to go ahead and hop in. Game 1, LA, St. Louis. Let's get it done. All right, we come out firing. The fourth line, Nordgren. Second line, Larkin. 2-0 early. That's what you want to see right there. Love it. Ooh, Spencer Foo, that third line. Keeping St. Louis in this game, though. Oh, power play for St. Louis. Good kill. Another power play. Good kill again. I don't think we have a shot this period. Oh, we're up to 2. Another power play. Ooh. 3 big kills so far this period for the Kings. Oh, but Braden Shenton gets one from the left dot. Kind of felt like that was coming with the 3 power plays. They just had the momentum rolling. All right, boys, get it done in overtime. Let's go. Bail out your goalie here. Your goalie's your best penalty killer, and we do it. Drake Kajula, fourth line, coming up with 2 goals in game 1 for us. That's big, 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 big. Love that fourth line, man. All right, that could have been a little less stressful, but I'm okay with it. Let's go ahead, hop in. Game 2, let's go. More first period goals. Keep that theme going. There we go. All right, Philip Zadina gets on the board first, but Joel Edmondson answers. All right, 1-1 after 1. That's okay. That's all right. I'll take 1-1. Nice, Colin White, Zeus again, coming through when we need him the most. I really don't want to call him Zeus, but it's just so much easier than White. Ooh, we're getting. This is the same trend as last game. St. Louis just comes out rifling in the third, but we've quelled it here for a bit. So we kept them to 1 shot over the last 10 minutes. Oh, they got a couple there. Come on, Boyd. Come on, Boyd. Yeah, buddy. What was that, 36 out of 37? He's got to be the first star, right? Yeah, buddy, Matt Boyd. 36 saves. Absolutely. 2-0 Kings. Let's go. Game 3. We're back in LA. We took both games on home ice from St. Louis, or on their home ice, and they were a considerably better home team than they were a road team, so I fully anticipate them beating us here convincingly. Alright, Zadina, very nice, from the left dot, giving us that early 1-0 lead, getting the team off to a good start. Nice, Shea Theodore and Swanson, the defense coming through in the second for us, 3-0 Kings. I'm liking this. Oh, Aaron Brooks, the guy that was I was on the fence about throughout the regular season since he got here. He really didn't seem to fit with anybody, but he gives us that might have been the dagger, the 4-0 dagger. Oh, power play for St. Louis, though. Oh, alright, good kill. Penalty kill coming up huge here in the third period for us so far this series. Very nice. Boyd, back-to-back big games. How many shots were that? 31. See the first star? He was. Brock Besser with 3 assists. Tell you what, Besser may not be putting the puck in the net, but he's, goddamn, he's getting points, man. Alright, so there's 3-0. 3-0 going back to LA. Come on. Let's finish it off here and just get on to the next one. Let's go, boys. More first period goals. Again, I'm loving that theme right now. Ooh, not the best. Jaden Schwartz, 1-0 St. Louis. This is the first time we've been down in the series. Well, let's answer back here. Braden Shen, 2-0. That first line came into play for St. Louis. Power play to start the third, though? Nothing. Ooh, St. Louis gets one. Big kill. Power play again. Nothing. This is more of a defensive game, and I don't think we prosper. I don't think we strive, prosper, thrive in the low scoring kind of defensive battle. Jake DeBrusk. Ugh. All right, so St. Louis comes back. Fitzpatrick gets a shutout. That's all right. It's all right. Game 5 in St. Louis. I said we took the first 2 there. We can take this one too. Come on. Let's put them away. We can't go to Game 6. We know what happens if we go to Game 6. There we go. Vinny Hinostroza, Oliver Bjorkstrand. There we go. Some depth players coming in. 16-7 in shots, though. Come on, guys. We got to be better than that. All right, there we go. Still getting outshot pretty heavily, but Boyd back there keeping his team alive. Another third period penalty kill. Nice. 34-20. Jesus Christ. Oh, Derek Stefan finally breaks it. Come on, Boyd. Stay strong back there. Come on, boys. Go get one for your goalie. Power play. There it is. Vinny. Vinny. Hinostroza coming up big in both GM modes. Bjorkstrand gets the dagger. Vinny Hinostroza and Oliver Bjorkstrand and Matt Boyd take the game and the series for the Kings. With a final score in the game 4-1 and a final score in the series 4-1. That was big. That was a nice, kind of not so stressful series. We had a couple close games, but Matt Boyd, man, coming up clutch. Love him. So glad. That 6th round franchise goalie, man. Paying dividends. Alright, I want to see what we play next before I call it a video. Ooh, the Colorado Avalanche. Tyson Jost, Nathan McKinnon. Alright, that'll be a good fun series. We're avoiding the Pacific Division, which is what we want to do. Vinny Hinostroza with 5 points. Nice. Showing up as a big signing here in the postseason. Let's look at the playoff tree. So Colorado took down Winnipeg 4-1. We took down LA 4. So we avoid the Pacific Division until the conference finals. Edmonton swept the Sharks, and Calgary knocked out the Arizona Coyotes. Let's go. Although Edmonton won the Cup last year, so that might be a tough task waiting for us. Alright, that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this one. As always, predictions in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you on Wednesday for round 2.